Good morning once again to Tech Bandela, my YouTube channel, and I am here Bandela. Today, dear students, we are going to study about the TIG welding. So, as the name indicates, TIG welding is also known as tungsten inert gas welding. It is also known as tungsten inert gas welding, and sometimes it is known as GTAW, that is gas tungsten arc welding. So it is known as gas tungsten arc welding or tungsten inert gas welding also it is known. So generally we see the setup first of all. So just see the setup. So in here in setup you can, this is the nozzle, right? This is a nozzle which is connected to inert gas chamber. Here generally we use argon or helium as a inert gas. Now this is the non-consumable, so it is a tungsten non-consumable electrode. Previous in MIG it was consumable electrode. The difference between MIG and TIG is here we are using tungsten non-consumable, means it will not consume, it will not melt, right? So it is connected to the negative terminal of the source, whereas AC or DC supply, and the positive supply is given to your workpiece. Generally this is a nozzle, and additional you can see that there are cooling jackets are available. Cooling jackets are available because the temperature may rise beyond 3500 degrees centigrade, where the nozzle shape can be damaged, because due to tremendous amount of temperature the nozzle shape, the orifice shape can also may change. So to maintain the shape there are cooling jackets are provided. In this cooling jacket water or cooling is provided so that it will maintain the shape and geometry of this nozzle. This is the filler rod, right? Filler rod which is used for deposition over the workpiece. So as you can see that the negative terminal is given to this non-consumable tungsten electron. Tungsten having higher melting point, that's why it does not consume. So whenever this tungsten electrode comes near to the positive workpiece, when there is a distance between 2 to 3 mm, when the distance between their gap is workpiece and electrode is 2 to 3 mm, so what happens? The spark occurs. There is a formation of ions. There are formation of ions. Ion column is formed between these the negative electrode and positive, and these ions form the spark. This ion form the spark, and the temperature reaches near about 3422 degrees centigrade, near about 3500 degrees centigrade. Hence tungsten electrode does not melt at this temperature. Tungsten having a higher temperature, melting temperature. So here that's why this tungsten is a non-consumable electrode. So what are the setups we required for this? We require the equipments like gas supply. This is a gas supply, that is argon or helium we use generally. Electrical power supply AC or DC. Electrode holder, this is the electrode holder, right? This is the electrode holder. Connecting cables, these are the flexible connecting cables. And then hoses for flexible hose for the gas supply. So there is a flexible rubber hose for gas supply of inert gas to this torch. Tungsten electron, coolant, and filler rod as per the requirement. So how the arc strucks? So how the arc is produced? The arc is generated between non-consumable, this is mainly important in this TIG, non-consumable tungsten electrode and workpiece when the distance is near about 2 to 5 mm. 2 to 5 mm between them. So at that time there is a formation of ionization column and spark augurs. The argon gas acts as a shielding effect, as I explained in before videos, that is MIG. The argon gas is used for shielding so that the atmosphere air should not rush into the welding zone. And oxidation can be reduced. Filler rod may or may not be required according to the applications. Base metal get fuse or melt. Somewhat base metal get fuse and melt, and by using filler metal also we can deposit the material and it is used. So generally we use ampere about 0.5 ampere to 750 ampere of current we are using in this TIG welding. So here a large amount of current is we are using, and here you can see that what are the advantages, that we get a very high quality, we have a very high and good quality of welding. Automatically welding can be done, but atomization can be done to this welding. No slag deposition, as was in a carbon arc welding and whether other arc weldings. TIG can be done at any position. The difference was in MIG was it was not done in vertical, but TIG can be done in any position. Disadvantages is you require a very high skilled workers, yeah, to operate such a thing. You require a high skilled worker. TIG is an expensive unit as compared to your MIG. So TIG is a somewhat expensive as compared to it, but yeah, if you consider that disadvantages, then a higher quality of weld you get. Speed is also very good as compared to arc welding. You have very good speed as compared to arc welding. No slag is deposited. TIG can be modernly used in your automobile section, your car welding section, industrials, boilers, aeroplanes, and many more. TIG welding has a wide application. So here you can see that a TIG welding is consist of a nozzle. The temperature rise near about 3500 degrees centigrade, and the most important is there is a tungsten non-consumable electrode which is used. Same inert gas argon or helium is used as MIG. Supply is given AC or DC. Extra we are having the coolant jackets to maintain the temperature. The diameter of orifice may vary from 10 mm to 22 mm. Okay, this is the diameter. Okay. Okay, so okay friends, so this was a short description about TIG welding. Hope you understand. Any questions, we'll see in the chat section. Thank you.